Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Starting off things early, 8:45 a.m. my time. What's up? What's good? What's going on? All right, so just like, two things that I want to talk about and discuss. Obviously, addressing Team Pixel, the people behind Team Pixel and all that they do. Um, and kind of just requesting that somebody be brought on. I mean, we're 9 days away. We're 9 days away of the launch of the Pixel 6, man. It can still be done. There's ample time to do this. And so I just figured, you know what, like whatever I can do to help, I would do. So fingers crossed, right? So we're going to be talking about Team Vari for, at Team Pixel. Hopefully they take a look at him and look in his direction, because I feel like he's deserving of it. I'm also going to be addressing the Los Mobile complaints that I've seen. I've been getting comments about, and also just to let those who did comment on the Los Mobile video, just let them know that I did in fact reach out to the owner. I did send a copy over of the complaints that you guys have been addressing, and I'll let you guys know what I hear back from. But I think that the complaints and everything will be addressed. So I'll go over that with the whole Los Mobile thing, and just really Sunday Funday live stream, streaming to multiple platforms such as YouTube, the Facebook page, and then also on Twitter as well. That's the reason why the title has all the ats and stuff like that, is because I really want Made by Google to kind of like hear this. And also, if you guys are interested in who Team Vari is and how to follow him, I put the link to his channel in the description of this live stream. If you guys want to check him out, I would say definitely check him out. His videos are actually really good. And I'm actually going to show you guys his YouTube channel. I'm not going to play any of his videos because those are his videos, but I am going to show you guys his channel and just, why I feel like he's a good fit for Team Pixel. I know, again, Team Pixel seeks out people and invites them in, right? There is no one person who happens to be the relations manager did open up a couple of months ago on Twitter and asked, who do people think should be invited to Team Pixel? And everybody just went full bananas on that tweet and just went after it with everyone that they felt. Some people even nominated themselves. And so I know that it's got to be hard for everyone involved with Team Pixel who decides on who's invited in from the content creators. I know it's got to be hard for them to filter through all that, and they may not, get the person that people feel are deserving to be looked at, because there's just so much, you know what I mean? It kind of reminds me of that movie Grind. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that movie Grind. The movie about the three guys whose dream it is to become pro skaters and everything like that, and so they follow this pro skater named Jimmy Wilson all over the country, trying to get in front of him to show him how they skate and that they're the real deal. And they try so hard, and every time they try, something goes wrong and they don't get exposed, and they keep trying to get Jimmy to watch their demo tape. And there's this one scene where they go to his tour bus, and his tour manager and his security guard is there, and they're trying to talk to the tour manager, and they're like, yo, Jimmy told us to stop by and give you this demo tape. So the tour manager takes the tape and he opens the luggage area of the tour bus, and there's thousands of demo tapes. And then the tour manager tells these guys, he's like, yeah, this is just today's haul. Buenos dias, Blaze. What's up, man? What's going on? Good morning. And I feel like that's how Team Pixel is, right? Like Mark Gwynn has to, he has to be the tour manager of that bus, and everyone's submitting in hey, pick this person for Team Pixel, and he opens a luggage bay, and there's everybody's request for Team Pixel. You know what I mean? Even my request is in there, right? And I always feel so bad when people DM me on Twitter and they're like, yo, did you get on Team Pixel? And I got to give them the bad news. Nope, they haven't discovered me. So nope, not there. I am part of Pixel Superfans, so shout out to them. But I figured, what, if I never get in, that's all right. But there is someone who I feel that is deserving to get in. I mean, I've been following this guy ever since I discovered him on Jerome's live streams, because that's where I found him from. He was always in Jerome's live streams where Jerome would be talking about, like certain phones, obviously, Pixels and stuff like that. He'd be doing live streams talking about Pixel launch and iPhones and all this other stuff. And I would always see Team BRI in there and chatting along with everybody. So when I found out that, Mike made videos, I went to his channel. Hang on one sec. Let me get his channel pulled up so people can see. Okay. I'll make sure audio stays off, that way it doesn't accidentally play a video. All right. All right, so this is his channel. And as you guys can see, there is a substantial amount of videos that he does. He's a tech reviewer. He's got about 1.9 thousand subscribers, right? So he's almost to 2,000 subscribers on his channel. And if it's views on videos that Team Pixel looks at to consider somebody, he's got a pretty good amount of views on each video that he has. I mean, you look at some of the videos he has here, like the D-brand grip case for the Pixel 4a, that's like at 503 views. Revisiting the Google Pixel 4a, the last small Pixel. I mean, the title of his videos is actually pretty good, a hell of a lot better than mine. 647 views. I mean, he's consistently getting views. Not like, okay, so like I'm going to compare his channel to my channel, right? And so on my channel, there are certain videos that will skyrocket in views in a couple of days, right? That'll hit over 1,000. I just recently learned that. And that is for videos that have to do like Boost Mobile and Boost Mobile's changes and stuff like that, prepaid stuff, right? If I talk about Google Pixels, it's like a hit or miss. It's like sometimes those Pixel videos will hit, a couple of hundred views. Sometimes they'll stay below 100 views, right? Like my views, I wouldn't really say is very consistent in this level, the way that that Mike's channel is. You're looking at videos that is well getting over 100 views consistently. And even at some point getting over 200 views consistently. But in the last couple of videos he's posted, he's been well over 100 views. His titling, his thumbnails, it's on point. He even has this video, shot a travel video on the Pixel 4a 5G camera. That is insane. And I commented on this video and I told him like, hey, this is a very good video. I've been trying for the longest time to get people to notice that you can vlog a really good vlog video using your smartphone and even editing from your smartphone. This guy did it to a whole nother level. So I got to give him recognition where recognition is due. But and he doesn't only just keep it to Pixels. While it mostly is because he is a real fan of the Google Pixel phones, he doesn't just keep it strictly to that. I mean, you have these buds here that he did a review on. One more Confo Buds Pro, and yeah, the view count on that is insane, 666. But I mean, he's consistently there with his videos, right? Fitbit Versa 3, the Poco M3, the Nord N100, and while we're focusing on his view count for his videos and stuff like that, seeing just like how diverse he is on his YouTube channel when it comes to mobile tech. You look at all his videos and you don't really feel like there's some sort of like he's being biased to something at all whatsoever. Like he gives a good amount of coverage to things. Like the OnePlus Nord N10 video, he did on. He talked about MIUI 12, the Liberty Air 2 Pros. There is just a lot of content on here that he does. Google Stadia controller review. But then you do feel that he is a fan of the Google Pixel phones by the amount of videos he has. So he kind of spaces out his videos that he wants to do on any of the Pixels. So that way you're not bombarded with a bunch of Pixels, like back-to-back videos of that, where you just feel like you're spoon-fed this in an aggressive way. Everything is kind of spaced out and planned out right, giving his viewers the chance to see something different, yet them not forgetting that he is a fan of Google Pixel phones. I mean, touching base with the Huawei FreeBuds 3, even going in as talking about you know, transferring screenshots from your Nintendo Switch to your smartphone. I mean, he's very diverse with what he covers on his channel. That's the point that I'm pointing out. And also the fact is that he gets quite a bit of views on his videos, very consistent with his videos. And I really, really, really honestly feel like that Team Pixel dropped the ball when it came to him, when it came to his channel. You know, hey, Gene, good morning. Welcome. Albert, thanks for being here. G-Boy, thanks for coming in too. Appreciate you guys for coming in. I just feel like that, you know what, if I may never get into Team Pixel, I would really want to see this guy in, right? Like, you know, Mike from B Tech Reviews got in, is a good friend of mine. Ladies Red Tech Review got in, you know, and she's phenomenal at what she does. So I was celebrating when I found out that, you know, some of my colleagues who, you know, I was around made it into Team Pixel, and then this guy didn't make it. I was for sure thinking he was going to get in because he's on the come up, but that didn't happen. So yeah, I don't want to, like, you know, over stress the people at Made by Google and Team Pixel. But then again, I kind of do. Like, you know, I'm not worried about the other people who come in with their snarky banter comments and talk about, oh, you can't be doing that, or, you know, you just want the free phone. Like, you know what? People always want to throw stuff out there. And I honestly think that when people complain about somebody who makes a recommendation for something such as Team Pixel, when they throw that liner, like, you just want the free phone, I really feel like that person typing that message is, like, projecting what their intentions are. Because, you know, 9 times out of 10, if someone wants to come and belittle somebody because somebody's like, hey, you know what, Team Pixel, I think I would be a great fit for you. And if someone comes in and be like, yeah, you're just saying that because you want the free phone. But if Team Pixel was to offer that person who said that, like, hey, we'd like you a part of Team Pixel, would they reject the invitation to Team Pixel because it's based on getting the product for review? Because that is Google's main intentions of Team Pixel, right? Like, let's not sugarcoat anything and hide anything to the side. That is absolutely what it is. Team Pixel is creators and influencers that Google selects that they use to market their Google Pixel phone, their latest one. That's what it's for, right? Pixel Superfans is where people who are fans of the Google Pixel phones give feedback. They give feedback to Google as far as what they think about the current Pixels that are out there. And then, jeez, my dogs. I am so sorry. You guys hear my dogs just barking off. But Gene, thanks for the super chat, though, by the way. Really, 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 really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, my dogs. There are 5-star security alarms. But Pixel Superfans is where you go to pretty much... Oh, today Visible just seems to there it goes. But yeah, Pixel Superfans is where you go to pretty much like share your thoughts about the Google Pixel phones, to really just kind of, you know, say, hey, I thought this design was great, or I thought maybe, you know, the bezel should have been smaller, or this is what I would like to see in future Pixel phones. Like, that's where Pixel Superfans is at. That's what that community is for. You know, and I'm happy just being there on that because I can give the feedback that I want. But Team Pixel, you get to hear from the developers of the Google Pixel phone and hear where they were coming from when they built the phone. So they're pretty much giving you all the insight to why they did things a certain way. Why did they choose this processing chip? Why did they choose this camera sensor? Why did they choose this design language layout? Like, you get the 411, the whole lowdown on why that Pixel was built the way it was and why it was given the specific chipsets that it was given, is because they want you, since you are marketing for them, because that's what you're doing. Your YouTube video reviews of the Pixel phone, everything that you post about regarding the Pixel phone, that is absolutely marketing. And in a way, it's kind of free marketing, right? Because the most that the creator is getting is they're getting the Google Pixel phone. It's shipped to them, and maybe a couple of little gifts, you know, some little knickknacks. Maybe they might throw in like one of these little Android figure bots, or, you know, maybe you get like, you know, an additional set of of pixel buds, right? You get like pixel buds with your phone. Like, yes, Team Pixel guys get the really big box, and it's like, this is a gift from Google. And of course, they put up every video that they get, and then it's hashtag gift by Google, hashtag Team Pixel, hashtag made by Google. There's a lot of those, right? But that is what Team Pixel is. Like, we cannot deny it. Some people want to try to they want to kind of mitigate that whole thing of like, I don't want to feel like that, I'm like trying to get free stuff. But you know what? Like, that's exactly what you're getting with Team Pixel. You're getting the device ahead of anyone else that has to buy it. Your reward or your payoff for doing these videos and these reviews is that, in fact, you get the phone. That is, that's really what it is, just being open and honest about it, right? And so when you think about it, like, when I say that Team VRY is deserving of being looked at by Team Pixel before the Pixel 6 launch, like, look at him now and consider him and hopefully bring him in. Ultimately, that's the end game that I'm pushing for, is that, he gets invited in. We can only wish, we can only say. At the end of the day, it's still in the hands of made by Google. It's in their hands. And whatever variables it takes for them to say, hey, this person is a good fit for us. This person would be somebody that we would want on our team. That's where I feel like, that's where I feel like these things come in. Like, I don't think like, these tweets that we've been posting, this live stream that's directly focused at Made by Google, I don't think that those are determining factors that, sway the pendulum to swing to one side to make a decision. But for me, at least, I feel like that, at Made by Google, at Team Pixel, and even their relations manager, Mark Gwim, that they can see this and hear us, and if it doesn't change, if it doesn't, get them to actually take a look at Mike and invite him in, we tried, you know what I mean? Because I know that, or I don't know because I'm not part of them, but it could possibly be. But even the guys within Team Pixel, I don't think have that pull to get them to look at a specific creator. Like Latrell from Ascentech has been marketing me to them ever since he said that he wanted to be part of Team Pixel, and he did that, you know what I mean? But B-Tech Review got in, so at least, another person of the community got in. I had, again, I was still, very shocked and very humbled when Technoid opened up his video, and in the beginning was talking about all the new Team Pixel members, and then his whole flat out question was, "Where's Aloha Android in this?" And I was humbled. Trust me, like, when you guys show the support, when you guys are like, "Yo, you should be in Team Pixel," all this other stuff. Trust me, yeah, I feel it here. That's an amazing thing to see. However, I'm okay if I don't get in, but there are some people that I feel like that, deserve to get in. And if it is based on the view counts that your video has, that is one of the determining factors for someone being eligible to be accepted into Team Pixel, then I think this guy hits those marks with his video. I mean, you don't have to look at it on my tiny screen right here. You can head over to his channel, link in the description, head over to his channel, subscribe if you like his content and the way that he does things. I would definitely tell you guys to check out his video where he did an entire vlog traveling. He recorded and edited the entire vlog on his Pixel 4a 5G. You'll be surprised at just how that video came out. It's far better than what I've done. So I can take pictures, I can take videos with my phone. But people are more talented than I am when it comes to editing video, transitions, and all that other stuff. And this guy pretty much proves that. So I would say definitely check out his channel and subscribe. All right, so we're going to switch tracks real quick. We're going to be talking about Los Mobile. It's I've received some comments on my Los. I think it was a live stream I did, or was it a video? It was one of the two. But It was pretty much like talking about Los Mobile and whatnot. And for those people who did reach out to me or whatever, just know that I did. So what I ended up doing was I ended up going to that video's comment section. I ended up taking like a long screenshot of the conversations that I was having with those people who were leaving comments, and I took a screenshot of it. I sent it to Los Mobile for them to know customer feedback, right? Because how does a company get great? It gets great on several principles. It gets great on someone with a great idea. It gets great with, a front man or woman who is determined and hardworking. And then it also gets great by listening to customer feedback. If you're for the people, you will listen to the people. And while I can sit here and tell everybody, just how great Los Mobile is and how it's been for me, the one thing that is starting to kind of, rise is the turnaround time for customer and representative response time. A couple of people have told me that when they reach out to sign up for Los Mobile, they reach out, they send a message. Sometimes they don't hear nothing back for a couple of days, or they don't hear anything at all until they send another message to representatives for Los Mobile. And first of all, let me just say this: like, Los Mobile is not a major company at this time. It's not a major company that, say like Boost Mobile is, right? Los Mobile doesn't have a call center directly with employees. And what is this weird sound that this background music does? Let me just kind of skip tracks here. Okay, that's better, because that other thing sounded like there was like a 5-lane pileup, and that was just like, that's not the type of sound you want on a live stream. But anyways, yeah, Los Mobile does not have a call center. It does not have, home employees on laptops for chat. I don't know when or if that is in the cards, right? Because I am not an employee of Los Mobile. I am not working for Los Mobile. I don't get any compensations from Los Mobile. I just tell it like it is with my experience with the service provider. But they are a very, very new company. And they're very young. First of all, let me just tell people to hold Los Mobile on the same level that you would hold, say, Mint Mobile. That's not a fair point just yet. Okay, this is a small MVNO that's breaking its way into the market, and it's doing it with not a lot of resources, but a lot of heart and a lot of determination. And so I will say that straight out. It may not seem like that to all those who are taking a look at Los Mobile and considering subscribing to Los Mobile and getting service with them. It may not feel that way, because yes, I understand where you're coming from. It is aggravating if you're like, okay, I'm supposed to contact Los Mobile and set up service. All right, let me send them a message. And you're expecting the turnaround time for a response to be close to immediate after you send your message. And then you're sitting there waiting, and you're refreshing and refreshing and refreshing, and there hasn't been a response. And then you decide to go make yourself a sandwich or something and something to drink, and you sit down and you eat your lunch and you drink your drink, and you're like, okay, they had enough time to see my message, and you go back and you look and still no response. And it's got to be frustrating. I know it's frustrating. It very much so is frustrating. But there are only so much that they can handle in a day. Hopefully, maybe the owner of Los Mobile can do a live stream and an AMA and allow people to come in and ask him things and answer questions. I might make, actually, I will make that suggestion to him and see if he's willing to do it. Because there's potential with Los Mobile. There really is. And, if I'm going to be on here talking about it, then obviously it's going to get some eyes looking in this direction. It's not just me only talking about it. I mean, you have guys like Stetson Doggett talking about it. That's a pretty big acknowledgement. And so there's a lot of people who follow Stetson. So there's a lot of people who've heard about Los Mobile and maybe even interested in it. Maybe not have jumped. Maybe they have watched, the first video that Stetson did and heard Los Mobile and didn't think anything of it. and then their circumstances in life change, and then they see a video from Sets and Doggett and Los Mobile, and they're like, now they're interested. Now they're going to losmobile.com and checking out the services and subscribing, you know. But the hardest thing is that when you have people who want to join your business and you're not getting someone to handle the setup of their account, yeah, it's got to be tough. But I also want the people to know that those that are considering subscribing with Los Mobile, it is a very small company at this time, and it is a MVNO for the people, technically by the people, because the owner of the company, like I said in previous videos, and I'm not blowing smoke up anyone's keister, but the owner of Los Mobile is not some guy who's been on a Fortune 500 magazine. He's not a CEO that comes in and builds a brand and then moves on to the next best thing for investments. It's nothing like that. He honestly created Los Mobile because he wanted to create an MVNO company, you know, that provides mobile service that is beneficial for the end user rather than the business. You know, the fact is, and anyone can put it to the test. A line from Los Mobile is like having a line on AT&T Business Elite. I'm straight out. It's not compared to AT&T prepaid because AT&T prepaid's down here. AT&T postpaid is up here. Other MVNOs are right here, just right about. And Los Mobile is up here. That's the best way that I can project how Los Mobile is and what it's about. Where else are you going to go with a prepaid company that provides you a line of service that gives you priority access higher than the postpaid companies' end users? Where will you get that for $65? Like nowhere. No other MVNO is doing that. They're telling every MVNO is going to say you're going to get the fastest 5G with us. You're going to get the fastest connection on the network with us. Of course, they're going to say that. Who is going to market their brand and say, "Yeah, we're Metro by T-Mobile. We got 5G access, but it's not as fast as T-Mobile's." You know, who's going to say that? Nobody. They're all going to say that they have the fastest. But if you were to look into the intricate details of the plan, the line of service with Los Mobile, you will find that its priority access level is right up there with AT&T Business Elite. So that's already past AT&T postpaid. It's past anything else. It's right there with Business Elite. Now, what is Business Elite for AT&T? Well, every company, say like, you know, let's say, what's a good company? Let's say Target. Target decides that, you know, all of its executive members, they need to be on a company phone plan, and so they sign up for a company plan with AT&T. That plan is the AT&T Business Elite, and they have so many lines that they can have, and everybody gets a line as long as you work for the Target exec team. Everyone gets a phone line. You get like, you know, whatever phone that they order. So if they're like, yeah, we're going to go with iPhones, we're going to go with iPhone 13s, then everybody on the exec team gets an iPhone 13 and a line. That's what the AT&T Business Elite plan is for. Now, again, Los Mobile's an MVNO, but it gives you priority access the same as an AT&T Business Elite. That's unheard of. You don't see any MVNO prepaid companies doing that. And so that's the reason why that, you know, like I fully back it and always am excited about Los Mobile and some of the things that it does. And I share a lot about the info about it. And but I'm not gonna sweep anything under the rug. And seeing multiple people reach out to me, even on Twitter, people DM me and say like they can't get a hold of anyone with Los Mobile. And they may feel like that, you know, because I've talked about them or something like that, that I may be working for the company, and they reach out, which, you know, sadly, I don't work for the company. So I can't just go in there and make any changes or set up new accounts or anything like that. I can't do that. I don't have access to do that. I don't work for the company. I just talked about them. But I do know people involved, and that, you know, to me is the most that I can do to help is to reach out to them and say, hey, look, the brand is starting to show some problems. And one of the problems is the turnaround time for response, because there are people who genuinely do want to sign up. And nothing sucks worse than someone that wants to sign up for something, gets, no feedback, no response back, and they decide not to. So a potential person to be with the company walks away. Now, I will also share one of Los Mobile's issues going back. Now, like I said, this is a small company, so don't hold it to the same standards that you hold Boost Mobile and Cricket to. They're not on that level. They're growing to that level, and maybe one day they will be on that level, and then anything that happens will fall on their hands. But as of right now, they're still a relatively small company. But one of the things that Los Mobile faces that's pretty tough is that people will come in to join Los Mobile. They'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna try them out. So they port their number over from where they were at to Los Mobile. And then after 3 days, they want to port out. Now, you would need a port team to basically get this done efficiently. Of course, there's not a gigantic port team that deals with porting in and porting out. So that takes a little bit of time. And it also takes away from dealing with basic, customer service questions and even new account signups. So yeah, they're overswamped. They are overswamped with work. And I want people to understand that. They are overswamped with work. And that's what happens. So might I make a suggestion to people who are like, you're on the fence about Los Mobile. So you're hearing people talk about Los Mobile. You're like, okay, I may try it. If you're going to try it, I would say try it for 30 days. Sign up with a new number. It's totally fine. Just sign up with a new number. Try it out for 30 days. If you don't like it, cancel. Close your account. There's no ETF fee or none of that stuff. You just close your account. However, if you like it after 30 days, then request to port your number over to your account. And they can port your number over. And then your number will be on Los Mobile permanently until you decide to port your number somewhere else. That's what I would tell anybody when it comes to Los Mobile and you're coming in. Try it out for 30 days. Try it out. But again, this is a very small company that's growing. So other people that come in with, their high and mighty thoughts in their head, like, ooh, if they can't afford a customer service call center, they shouldn't be a business. Well, you know what? Everyone approaches things from a very different way. And sometimes it's very admirable and honorable to see a company start from scratch, really start from scratch. How many companies are out there that say, oh yeah, we started from the ground up? And they actually really didn't. They had some giant big investor back them, right? You can say the same thing for Steve Jobs and Apple. You know what I mean? Yeah, Apple's so successful and it's it's a $1 billion company in the tech space and everything. But when you look at the early days of Apple, before Apple got their own area, right? Apple Computer was in Jobs' parents' garage, right? And how did they get huge? They got an investor who backed the company. Was it Mark Margolo? Backed the company with a line of credit and money. That's how Apple rose, right? So they didn't do it from the ground up. Technically, they didn't scratch their way through mud, dry dirt, rocks, and thorns. They were given a boost, and maybe one day, somebody with deep pockets might look at Los Mobile and want to invest in it and grow the company. Who knows? But at this time, everything is done by the owner's hands. He's invested a lot into this company, and he is the one that is towing the company line and just pulling that company uphill. He's got some good people on his team who are helping him push that company up. But yeah, for people to criticize a company that is not on the same level as Cricket or Boost Mobile, yeah, we know that. We're not going to sugarcoat anything or sweep it under the rug. But also, your expectations need to come down a little bit when you're looking at Los Mobile in itself. So I guess I was playing devil's advocate right there, right? I'm explaining the company so people understand what the company is going through, but I'm also telling the company this is what your fan base or those interested in your services are feeling. That way it can be addressed and fixed. So hopefully this reaches the owner of Los Mobile, and he decides to address it in a live stream, or maybe address it through a tweet or something, and work and figure out a way to accommodate, because that's what business is all about, right? You know, providing good service, good customer service, and from the end user's end, it's about paying your bill on time, being respectful, because some people get disrespectful to reps. Anyhow, I'm going to leave it at that. So I do thank everyone who came in and watched the live stream. Those who chatted, like Gene, Blaze, Albert, Magic Tech Review. Thank you guys for coming in this morning. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And yeah, again, Team BRI, link it in the description to his channel. Subscribe to him. Give him shout outs and everything like that. Definitely. And hopefully, you know, he makes it in soon into Team Pixel. Team Pixel should have their eye on him. All righty. Now back to your regular Sunday schedule.